Good. Ooh, I must say afternoon. It's morning. Good morning, lovely people of the Rushy family. Welcome back into the stream. Hope all of you have been having a great week thus far. I know the streams have been a bit sporadic as of recently, but as you all are, or as most of you are aware, I recently had a new son. So things have been quite busy on my end. I only recently got permission to actually do the stream from the wife, with the stipulation that if she decides that she wants to, she can bring the Brian down to the basement with his chair and stick him down here with me while he gets some rest or relaxation or whatever have you. So should be a good time. Nonetheless. But yeah, we're back. We're gonna do some more Kaizo IronMon. I don't know for how long. I do have Raven Pest Control coming at around between 12 and 2 to take a look at the backyard and see how extensive the groundhog situation is. And then I guess kind of give us a price to see what exactly we can do moving forward. But I'll of course let you know when that's going to happen. I'll probably go on an extensive break for everybody during that time. If it comes around 2 o'clock, then we'll probably just end because we'd have streamed for a long time at that point. My son's adorable. Why, thank you. Oh yeah, I guess I did post a picture in the Discord. I was like, how you know? I didn't show it. But so that is the plan. Hopefully things go well there. Hopefully they give me a decent price. I have a lot of stuff that I have to do and a lot of money that's got to be paid, been put out. So I would rather them not like try to fleece me for tons of money with this, because I have a lot. I got a lot I gotta do, and I don't wanna. I'm not trying to be cheap or nothing, but like help a brother out, you know? Give me a second because my tracker as such is not working. Change this to here and then back to. Let's check it. Okay, there it goes. But, and then I need to go to the Kaizomon and do the same thing. Console patched. Okay, there we go. I'm not a stalker, I swear. Well, so I didn't think you were a stalker. I just was like, how did he know what my son looks like? I completely forgot about the fact that I actually legit just posted the picture in the Discord so that everybody could see that the little one had arrived. We're excited. He's a fun one. He eats way too much though. Bruh, I swear he ate like we make 4 2.5 ounce bottles of milk or formula for overnight. And he only woke, we usually feed him every time he wakes up. He only woke up twice, but he went through all 4 bottles. Yeah, like basically 5 ounces every time he woke up. He just kept wanting to eat. And we're just like, bruh. We were concerned because he hadn't been pooping. And so we got really concerned. And then before this stream started, he pooped like 3 times in a row, man. He had to change his diaper 3 times in a row. It was actually insane. We're not going to win this. They want me to pick Phoebus. I'm going to actually just pick the Pelipper. I don't give a crap. Sorry, chat. I'm going Plapper. Gonna be a big boy? I hope not. None of us are really that big. So I hope he's gonna be like regular. Like not too big, but not too small. Does that make sense? Alright, we got Plopper with a Volt of... Got Aeroblast. He can't learn Aeroblast, which would have been perfect for him. Our special attack is extremely low. So, this isn't going anywhere. Just putting that out there. Sheer Coat would be the only way that I'd be able to do anything. I got confused! And then I hurt myself. And then I killed myself. Because game.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We
why did we even try? It's one thing to get defeated by the enemy, it's another thing to get killed by yourself. Totally another thing to kill yourself. Got Serene Grace, which promotes added effects. It's got a really high speed stat, but its defensive stats are a really high attack stat too. It just has no defensive stats. It gets plucked one time and it probably just goes down. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's go Willow. We'll take some of the letters of its name and just make nothing. Willow. But yeah, so how have things been for you, Triforce? Oops, maybe I should rephrase that. Like he's gonna go up straw. I mean, I pray that he goes up strong. We have Stomp. That's all we have. This is going to be fun. A Grass Whistle? Well, at least we can put him to sleep. Then Stomp. Wow, he has a high defense. Our attack is ridiculously high, yet we're not doing any damage. Yep.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab.
How would you expect?
Back to the lab again.
Not again.
Back to the lab again.
Uh-oh.
Back to the lab.
Yeah, he woke up from sleep in that last one, like, immediately. Which basically just said, you don't get to win this game. We get Trico against... Ugh. Got some good defensive stats, but everything else is bad. It's got full restore, though. Let's see. Get Tree? I don't even know what the heck I'm going for here. Don't ask what this name is, okay? I just made something up. Alright, I just did it. It's got Thick Fat, so it gets rid of a couple of... It didn't get rid of his weaknesses. It lessens the blow on a lot of his weaknesses, though. Also, he has Stab Leaf Blade, so that's fun. And it's against Corsola, so it's times 4 damage. It tried to use Sky Attack. Oh, we got out of the lab. He's trying to learn Mud Slap. Why? I mean, I guess I can get rid of Magic Coat? I mean, I don't know how I felt about any of those moves. If I can keep him up, I mean, that 9 speed is really going to be a hassle. But I'm interested to see what he evolves into. Okay, dude, guess what I showed show incentive at your job working on a Saturday and you got promoted? Nice! Wait, like, congratulations. Was it really just after 1? I have bad memories of doing that. I did that for basically half a year, working weekends overnight, and I could not get promoted. I just kept getting told, I'm not ready. I'm like, I literally have been doing the job that you've been requesting. How am I not ready? I want this Metang. It's got Fire Punch, that's not bad. Oh, my physical attack is only 12 and I did that much damage to it? That's a little scary. That's a little scary. I can't run. Yeah, I did a lot of damage to it, considering that my attack stat isn't all that bad, all that good. I'm just gonna try to full send it. I don't want to pivot look. I don't want to scout because my speed is terrible. And so if I scout, I run the risk of getting murked. So my goal is to try to get this guy to level 16 as quick as I can. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get the rest of the items afterwards. I need to get that experience in though. I'll use substitute, you jerk. Stop that! Stop it! Stop! Ah! What did you get? Oh, you're kidding, right? Crap, I don't really have anything to hit him with. Yeah. I missed my attack? That's so lame. Potion? If we can finish this fight. Full restore. I don't really have to, I really didn't want to have to use that. Come on! He should have. Oh, is he not being spun anymore? Wait, he's not losing accuracy. So he must have had clear body. That's the only thing I can think of, is he had clear body. Oh, he has keen eye, so his accuracy isn't lower. So my only defense against him, he kept me from doing anything. It's funny, because I almost killed him. If I could just get any of the accuracy drops, it would have been fine. This break, because it had a really good defensive stat. The only thing it had against it was the fact that it had no speed. That was if I was faster and I was able to hit first, I could have won that for sure. But because I was slower, I was aiming for accuracy drops, not realizing it's got keen eye. And it would have been nice for the game to be like, yo, this Pokemon has keen eye, that's why you're not doing anything. It could have been like, accuracy not dropped due to keen eye. So that I could at least know it had that ability, instead of me sitting there just smacking at it and it's not doing nothing. Granted, Mud Slap was the only attack that I had that actually could have done anything. Well, we can't pick the Deoxys, that's for dang sure. Crap. It's 2 bugs and a dang psychic maniac. Let's see. I don't think it'll fit. Let's do, I'm gonna try and see if I can fit it. Let's do bug. Oh yeah, it worked. Bug Fables. Yeah. I'm totally gonna win the stupid pairs. I mean, I get to fight a Ladybug, if that helps. But yeah, I don't imagine this goes anywhere. Its speed is 8, special defense is 6, defense is 9, so yeah, we're not really doing much. I can glare him. Oh, he's faster than me too. Yeah, the only way I win this is if he fully paralyzed. Oh, never mind. He missed. Well, we made it out of the lab. We are pivoting from this mon the first chance we can get, though. I mean, to be fair, it was a ladybug. So it's not like we had much that we had to work against. Oh, you're fudging me!
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again.
Get my Dragon Rage.
Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Yep. No accounting for Dragon Rage. If you run into a Pokemon with Dragon Rage this early on, you just chalked it up to really, really dumb luck. There's just nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. There's legit nothing you can do about early level Dragon Rage because your HP is usually going to be lower than 40. I'm going to nickname him Luck. Oh, it's 2 L's. Luck Sud. Alright, we got Body Slam, Mimic, Needle Arm, and is that Dragon Rage? Dragon Dance. Ah, lame. That was Dragon Rage. That would be perfect. My ability is color change as well, so that means my type will change with the attack that hits me. Good speed, no special defense, special attack, or attack. So we are basically going to be hoping and praying for something. Wow, nothing. He hit me with a special attack, the thing that I had none of. What is my luck? You know, I ask myself that question all the time. What is my luck? Or rather, I should say, where is my luck? Metal Coats, got a Core Fish, Wigglytuff, and Ninetales. So we get a Crustacean versus the Majestic Fox thing. No. That's good nickname him, no. Poison Barb is my item, but that doesn't do anything for me in this battle, so we'll just go ahead and take it off now. We have Eruption, which, again, not doing much against Ninetales, so, you know, whatever. We got decent attack, special attack, and defense, but we have no special defense, and our speed is very, very lacking. Yeah. Sing? Oh yeah, put him to sleep. Of course he used a thing that increases his defense. You know, the one thing I have to attack him with. Well, that's unfortunate. Ow. I should have assumed he was going to wake up and hit me.
Back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Back to the lab.
I wonder if there's a way to have it set to create a new seed each time you lose. Also, that was Choice Band, right? Yep. Espeon on the right, Curly on the left, and in the middle we have Seadra. You know what? Seadra's not bad. Mega Elixir is also pretty good. Oh, this Seadra is incredibly slow, though. It's got good special attack, special defense, and defense. The defense is okay. Everything else is fine. That speed is absolutely appalling, though. It's got pickup as an ability, too. I'm just going to nickname it Pick Me. Because that's what it wanted me to do. It wanted me to pick him. And so I did. And now I get to see if I'm able to do anything with this. They started with Curlia, right? Lovely Kiss? Yeah, that's how I feel about your Lovely Kiss. Blizzard. Blizzard. Blazer. Oh, you woke up already? Wow. No. We got a decent amount of levels out of that. The problem is Siege does not evolve into level 40, which is so long from now. That's a long time to go with no speed. No speed to Pokemon. Well, luckily we're allowed to run from these two. It's sad though because, yeah, like, everything else is decent. It's not a bad mon by any means, it's just slow as all sin. I'm a little afraid to pivot scout because of the lack of speed. So far, we're having good luck with well, we couldn't run from that one, being teleported away, so that saved us from having to try to run. Delcatty. Yep. So nothing really there to pivot to. Oh, so I think the game, it might actually be telling me I have to stick with the Seadra. Glalie. Nope, I'm gonna die. Oh, I can't run anymore. Oh, no. Oh, I got stuck into pivoting into a Glalie. Oh, wait, no. I can catch it and just release it. Okay. Yeah, not gonna look at its stats. We're just gonna go back, heal, release. Let me turn that speed down so I can actually release. Yeah, we don't want that Glalie. That Glalie sucks. I'm hoping Purpose stops by today, by the way. I would love to go over the, I would love to go over the information for, the Soul Link with him. Am I dead? I missed. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're not gonna... We're dead here. Oh, we actually caught him that time. Okay. We're gonna release again. Yeah. I can't scout with this mon. Oh no, I wasted more than 2 Pokeballs. Let's see. We wasted 5. 2 of them actually caught the Pokemon, but we actually wasted 5 Pokeballs. I just wanted to scout, but if I can't run from the Glalie, even at level 3, then scouting is going to be impossible. Combuskin. Combuskin could be fun. You just woke up, don't judge. Fair. Though, I could also say I just kind of woke up too. It's got air cutted too. Got a lot of physical. It's not really doing too much damage to me. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pivot anymore, man. I'm so afraid of getting killed randomly. If I find something in here that's pivotable, then I will probably... Ooh, I love Shelgon. Vine Whip? Got Luster Purge. Oh, am I dead? No. Oh, it does no damage. But I also have high special defense. Wait, I'm faster than it. I just realized I'm actually faster than the Shelgon. Yeah, we're not pivoting to that. Ooh, a rare candy would be great for later. I'll probably use it when I hit level 39 and hit 40. I think the amount of experience you need from 39 to 40 is more than what you would need from 40 to 41. I mean, Salamence, well, so that's the thing. It's randomized, so we don't know if that's what it'll evolve into. Such is the fun of a randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm still fascinated at this level. That is interesting. Yeah, we're not going to try to pivot to that. Do I just not care? I kind of want to see the last two options, but I also don't feel like I can't run from this. Oh, so it's a speed tie. We actually speed tie with him. Phoebus! Wow, a whole bunch of nothing. Except for the soda pop. The soda pop was cool. Everything else was bad. A low Ted? Okay, okay. So we have... Wait. 2 more still? I've seen a low Ted? I don't remember seeing one. Alright, we're just going back to where we were before. At the start, so that if we get stuck in combat and we can't get away, we'll be near... And we do happen to manage to finally escape, we ought at the very least be near this guy. Or the Pokemon Center person. Phoebus is the ugliest fish in the world. Hey, don't you mock Phoebus. We can't run from the Spheal. Spheal has Spark for whatever reason. That's weird. Who's our last mon? It's so sad because I do want the Shelgon, but it's slower than my current Pokemon, which is already extremely slow. Okay, last one is Volitorb with Needle Arm. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. That did a pretty decent amount of damage considering my special defense is pretty high. That being said, I really don't want Voltorb. Alright, now here we go, chat. We are doing the thing. That is a Starmie. That is a Muddy Water, and this is a Lovely Kiss. And this is a Vine Whip. This is also a Vine Whip. And you know what? This is too a Vine Whip. AI viewers for nothing! You have been banned, my friend. Alright, that's one down. Boop. Boop. And we have a Persian. I'm gonna try to put it to sleep. Yeah, you can be fast if you want. Blizzard! Ooh! Vine Whip. Yeah, okay. I need a cover move, though. I don't think I have anything for Shedinja yet. My next move's at 15. Okay. Well, so far we haven't run into anything that's faster than me yet. Oh, well, no. The Persian was faster. What am I talking about? Clearly faster. It just used agility again, so it wasted its turn. Grumpig, we'll give you a Lovely Kiss because I'm afraid of you. Blizzard. Blizzard again. Oh, I might need to go upstairs and make bottles, chat. Oof, I missed it, Blizzard. Don't thrash me. Okay. Another one down. That took all of my blizzards. I would rather get Ice Beam anyway. But I'm gonna have to get some PP ups eventually. Chat, I will be right back. I'm gonna run and check and see if I need to make bottles. I can't remember how many bottles we had left over from last night. Give me just a minute. so sad though, because I do want like the sub. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. We looks like we have 2 bottles left. And he's not hungry right now, doesn't appear. So looks like I have probably a couple hours before I need to clean. I probably should clean the bottles out now anyway. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Probably not the smart thing to do, but I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer. Probably terrible. Terrible idea. Yeah. Since I'm streaming, I'm trying to limit the amount of stuff that she needs to do. Alright, can I get somebody that needs to be vine whipped? Instead of me just spamming Blazer all the time? Okay, good. I can vine whip this person. Put you to sleep. Dragon breath. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, wait, he's not dragon yet, though. It's still beautiful. A special attack is always beautiful. I'll get rid of curse. Yes, dear. Who now? I didn't. No, what? I didn't hear what you said. Who now? Okay, sorry. The wife asked me a question, and then the little one accidentally peed through his diaper somehow. So I had to go all the way upstairs to get some more diapers for the living room and all that stuff. You know, taking care of some things that I didn't think needed to be taken care of until I got upstairs. Kids, yeah. Especially him. She was trying to figure out how. We had it in newborn diapers, but we've been using size 1 as of late, and we noticed that he was peeing through size 1 less frequently, or like he wasn't peeing through them as often. The only time he peed through a size 1 was when we had to fold the edge of it so he didn't touch his belly button. Since he still had the umbilical cord, we didn't want it to like hurt him. But now that that's fallen off, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, it's faster. Duh. He made my already slow self slower. My next attack's at 22. Oh my god, of course it's a Mew. I'm just gonna put it to sleep, right? I don't want it hitting me anymore. Nice. This dude had 2 Dunsparces for whatever reason. Nice. Alright, I've been hoping that my Siege's pickup ability would kick in and give me something nice. At least our speed is now fast enough to be able to run from these wild encounters. Yeah, I've been hoping for pickup to pick up like a potion or something. I'd even take repel. We can't run from the Voltorb still. Lame. You got some eggs. And has browns cooking? Like hash browns? Okay, got the paralysis off. Oh boy, if we did not get the paralysis off, we would have lost that because I didn't put him to sleep first. Thank God for the paralysis getting off, because we would have been in a really tough spot there. Poison barb, lame. Yeah, okay, just making sure. I was just making sure I had it. Oh no! Okay. So the only thing that we are not guaranteed to be able to run from is the Voltorb, which means that Voltorb probably has 20 plus speed. Alright, so for those who are curious what we're doing, we are heading back to fight our rival. With our Seadra. I'm still a goober. I have been all my life. Dragon Breath, that's fine. Ah, the Giga Drain too? I'll be a Giga Chat. Oh no! I should have put it to sleep.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
I don't understand why it had that move to begin with. Like, what the... I was like, oh, this is going well, Destiny Bonnie. Yep. Yes, whatever. Of course we gotta go against the Ma champ. We gotta pivot from this. It's got ×4 weakness, and it has no defense. And very low special defense. It's got good special attack, and most, if not all, of its moves are special based. It's so slow. It's trying to learn acid, you know? You gotta TM for one of the moves it already knows. Psychic. Well, thank God it didn't have a fighting move, because if it had a fighting move, we would not be doing... We would not be leaving this gym. Or, we would not be leaving this lab. The only reason why we survived that is because they did not have a fighting move. But in reality, we should have been dead to rights. Scissor could be fun. So Scissor would be the one that we would even deign to think about from that route. We can go pivot searching from the other routes. I'm only comfortable pivot searching with him because his special defense is so high. Actually, his regular defense is not, though, so if he gets punched, we're dead. Luckily, most of his time 4 weakness is special. Bulbasaur, Totodile. I kind of want Pichu. I kind of want the Totodile. It's probably the dumbest choice I could make, but I kind of want it. Especially if I can find it at level 8. Clefairy. Alright, we have one more mon here. Yeah, if I can find Totodile level 8, I might pivot to that, just because I like Totodile, man. Totodile's like one of my favorite mons. Or he tried to hit him with Thunder. Oh yeah, I guess another thing Rhyhorn has going against it is the lack of HP as well. The HP's kind of low. Especially for a Rhyhorn. Yeah. Don't know if I'm going to look for this last mon anymore in here, because having to keep looking at Quagsar's face is actually kind of annoying me. But I can't shake the feeling that the last mon that's here is some kind of awesome... Something awesome like Crocodile or something like that. Am I dead? Oh, I'm just going to die here. Oh, come on!
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We
And this is why you don't try. This is why you don't try to do scouting with a Pokemon with no speed, unless they have really amazing defensive stats. Which I did. I actually no, I get the special defense stat. I had no defense stat. But yeah, you're almost certain to die. Because you move slow and you don't ever get to run from battle. I'm just gonna mark every mon that I get that has terrible stats with the Psy. Every single one of them will just get a big old Psy. So we gotta go against a Goldeen.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again.
So for those of you who are not aware, and for those of you who are new to the stream, welcome in. I am, of course, Roshi89. We are currently in the midst of doing a... I just realized my camera was just way off. What was that about? So I shifted my stream setup around. So it shouldn't be on my door, though. It should be on me. Why is it doing that, though? Is it my fault that it's kind of leaning like that? It just feels like my camera is like leaning diagonally. There we go. But yeah, for those of you who are new or to the stream or not aware of what we are doing, we're doing a Pokemon Kaizo IronMon run. It is a type of randomizer. It's a type of Pokemon randomizer. That is it's literally created to not allow you to succeed. For those of you who are able to complete one, you are an amazing person. But it's literally set up so that you are meant to fail over and over again. As you probably have seen now, we haven't really done anything. And that's just because that's just how it's done. That's how this is set up. These stats aren't too bad. I don't like them, but they're not too bad. We don't have anything to get that, Oh, wow. So my physical attack go up, but my accuracy goes down. Hey, Floppy House, second child. He's doing alright. He's currently upstairs hanging out with Mom. I'm just gonna nickname Jinx. Because that's about how I feel right now. Oh, ba 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 ba. How you been, Flippy? Do I just do rolling kick? Oh no, I would just die for poison.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up.
I have never gone against a Flygon that was faster than my Pokemon.
Uh-oh, back to the lab.
I have some of the worst luck ever in these games, man. I just swear, man. I just cannot catch a break. Chilling? That's always good to hear. I'm glad to see that you're doing well. And that you're chilling. We got a Super Repel for whatever reason. This is definitely a Pivotmon. It has no good stats, really. Except for its defense and maybe its speed. Its defense is okay, though. Still not the best. We got a stab psychic attack, though. I think I would prefer E-Sense. Oh, wow, he's learning another one. What is my attack? We get rid of Metal Claw. More stab psychic is always good. Oh my god, I can't run. I can't run. At 17 speed, I can't run from the Goldeen or Sea King. What is that Sea King speed level at then? Oh, joy. We're getting stopped by a giant goldfish. With a horn. Okay, we made it out of that. Do. So yeah, if you guys are wondering why I'm looking this way instead of this way at you, it's because I changed my monitors around so my monitors aren't stacked on top of each other. They are side by side again. But in order for me to do that, my camera had to move from the center over to the left. So it's above the chat monitor so that when I look at chat, I'm looking at you guys. But then when I'm playing my game, I'm looking away from you guys. Doing it on my own. Well, technically it was my fault. But not because I don't want to look at you guys on playing the game. Oh my god, it's Dragonite. I actually kind of like the Bayleaf. I'm curious to see what it has. Let's Whirlpool it. Oh, it's got Spike Cannon. Okay, bro, what? Also, I thought Spike Cannon was a bug move. Have I been wrong this entire time? Am I just dead?
Back
And this is why I don't like pivoting. Because every time I attempt to pivot, I always just get marked. Pivoting sucks. You almost have to just chuck a ball and hope you catch it. I want that Kingdra, not the Milotic. Okay, decent speed, decent special attack, decent defense. You know, this actually isn't that bad. If only it had a water move. And an ability outside of Cute Charm. Lilo. Give me a second. I'm going to swap the music over. The Pokemon music has finished. Which means, let's find something else to listen to. Let us do this one. Do. So it's part dragon, right? Razor Leaf? Jesus. Whatever. I don't even care anymore.
We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Back to the lab.
Even with my high stats, I did no damage. Meanwhile, Giga drains me for basically my entire bar. Deep Sea Tooth, Mightyena, Delibird, Ekans. Scattered Revival Herb. No speed again, by the way. That is a... I have Sandstream as an ability and an attack. I have Sandstorm. For whatever reason, the game felt like that's what I needed in my life right now.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Back to the lab.
I'm so sorry for everybody. I don't know why I can never get a good run going. I always get stuck like this though. It's so incredibly annoying. The Reno. Alright, so you got the Torchic. Hyper Cutter! What's Cleanse Tag do anyway? Lower encounter rate? Wild encounter rate? We have good special attack, but no defensive stats whatsoever. We are like the definition of a glass cannon. By the way, Twitch chat, we have a ad break coming in about 15 seconds. I did not mean to use focus in.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab
we found out that it wouldn't have mattered because we wouldn't have been able to one-shot it and we would have gotten one-shotted anyway. So no matter what, we were losing that, no matter what button we clicked. But still, it sucks to misplay like that. Alright, the ad should be starting any second now. As we have not gotten a run going, I'm just going to keep going. Alright, so it's a Poliwrath, which is a Stone Evolution, which means it learns no attacks. It learns 2 attacks. It's got a Water Stone. It's got good attack, no defense, good special attack, somewhat okay special defense, and no speed. Essentially, it's useless to everybody, including me. It's got Sturdy, though, so I can't get my one-hit KO moves, but, like, does that matter? Oh. W. This. W fist. It's got Crobat, so we can rock tome it. Ah! We get him 1 point away from one-shotting, and he just one-shots us. The game is actively trying to make sure I stay inside of this lab. So we can include Fable. It's got middling stats across the board. Ugh, I wish this was a Chansey. Go ahead and nickname it Mabel. Do 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 do. It also doesn't learn any moves leveling up. And as you guys are well aware, I despise mons that don't learn anything. Because the likelihood of you getting a useful TM from any source is slim to none. Ba 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 ba. I have every intention of picking off this mon, by the way. I have no intention of keeping this mon. And it's mostly because its move pool is just terrible right now. Like, if I run into a ghost type, we are screwed. Because I legit can't touch it. Oh, another Poliwrath. I hate Poliwrath. Poliwrath gave me one good run, then got murked immediately. Raichu. Another Stone Evolution, which means it doesn't learn any attacks, leveling up. Oh my god, I can't run from the Raichu. Oh my god, I almost died to the Raichu. 15 speed is now left. Ba ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Try to find out what the last mon here is. It's another Raichu. I'm not gonna lie though, I kinda wanna play TFT. Ball toy. Lame. Torkoal's always fun. But ba 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 pa da ba 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 pa da ba 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 ba. Got nut sleeves. Oh, I can't run from it. Shackle. Still missing one here. Looks like Tarkle. Good input I have. It's funny that I still feel tired, mostly because I was up until like basically 3 o'clock with Ryan, and then got up again. I was up until like 2 o'clock with Ryan, my bad, and then got up again around 5? Around 4:30, 5 o'clock. And at that point he wouldn't go back to sleep. But I had a frap from a mocha frap from McDonald's. And you would think the caffeine would perk me up. It don't do jack diddly for me. I can drink a frap and then go right to sleep. Okay, this last month's about to get the ignore treatment. I'm thinking I might end up going ahead into the forest and see if I can find there. Also, probably a little bit late doing this, but welcome back everybody from my Twitch family from the ads. Hopefully the ads weren't too bad. You haven't really missed much. We kind of just been sitting here trying to pivot for another mon. Because this Clefable is really bad. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to the next route. We'll come back if we can't find anything decent in here. So you got a Hitmonlee, which could be fun. Lunatone. Sorry. I'm kind of interested in the draft rig. Pelipper. It's got Psychic and Destiny Bond. Psychic, Destiny Bond, Mind Reader. Okay. Well, we know some of its attacks. Oh, I'm gonna die. To the draft work with cross chop, man. Again, why does it have that? I didn't mean to smelling salt it. I don't have a lot of special defense, so the fact that its psychic isn't really doing too much means it doesn't really have anything in terms of psychic, in terms of a special attack. The Torkoal might be the play then. Sorry. Do I go for the Torkoal? I feel like anything's got to be better than what I have right here. Let's go and see if I can scout the Torkoal's abilities. Stun Spore. It's got Spore. It's got Water Pulse. We're gonna run. My fear for the Torkoal that it's slow. Oh, it's Golduck. Well, it's faster than me. Fake Tears. Fake Tears. Confuse Ray. Do. Alright, Stun Spore again. It's got Pain Split. It's got more HP than me then. Water Pulse. Yep. It's got Superpower. Oh! Not a fan of Superpower. There's just nothing good to pivot into, man. This is ridiculous. Oh, wait. Nuzleaf evolves to Leaf Stone, right? Yeah, what can I catch this Nuzleaf? Yeah, because we can evolve it. Potential. I didn't even think about that. Because you don't ever really get chances to evolve. The thought never crossed your mind. Okay, that is our pivot. So, Shadow Punch, Destiny Bond, Splash, Hidden Power. Alright, well, let's see. What do we get when we evolve this guy? We get Absol. We get absolutely nothing. Our speed went from 18 to 6, but our attack is 33. We have decent defense, great offense, but we are so slow that it is a crime. It is a absolute crime against humanity to be as slow as we are. There's nothing really else to pivot into, right? We could try pivoting into the Pelipper, but the Pelipper didn't seem like it was doing too much damage. We can't even run from the Cleffa. That is hilarious. We can't even run from the Cleffa. Oh my god, we're getting smushed by that little baby thing. Well, considering we're not allowed to run from anything, we're gonna have to full send this. Raincy Plant, Wish, Cross Chop, Spit Up. See, it's got moves that have basically no PP. We're screwed. We're screwed. Can't escape. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Yeah. I think trying to pivot's only going to get me killed. Well, this one's got thunder. I kind of want the level 6 one because it retains thunder. I can't use any of my attack. I can use hidden power. Pokeball. Face tail or tail face? I'm gonna go face tail. Ba-ba-da. Cloud out ability, no special defense. Oh my god, it's so much weaker. But the speed, it's got speed. That's it. It's so much weaker though. Oh, this is gonna suck. Yeah, I was hoping its special attack would be higher than it is. It is not. We are. But we have to use it. That's the unfortunate part, is that we are literally locked into this. Oh my god. Oh wait, does it have pressure? It's got pressure. Oh my god, we didn't kill it. Oh no, we're gonna have to use the potion. I did not want to have to use that there. Oh my god, I can't hit him! You know what, whatever. If we don't, I just don't care anymore. Yeah, I'm just done. Whatever. The run was literally killing me now. I can't. There was literally no Pokemon I could use at all in that entire run. Every Mon that existed, everywhere, and every route that was available to me was terrifyingly bad. I had no options. Then I get into a fight with a Pokemon that I thought was going to do something, only to find out that it's actually terrifyingly bad. And it was just like, oh, now I have to fight a Regice that I can't even hit. Just swinging in the air. 15 attack, 10 defense, 8 special attack, 9 special defense. Yeah, our defensive stats are really bad. So much so that we're going to nickname it No Guard. Why? Because our defense sucks. So we're essentially not guarding. Got Neat Arena, which means we aren't doing anything to it. We could swag. Yep, well.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again.
Yep.
Not again.
Sounds about right.
Uh-oh, back to the lab.
And you know what's funny? I was running like multiple different ways I could potentially win that match. And the game was like, yeah, actually, you know, you don't actually get to play the game. We just thought you would like to think that you could play the game for a little bit. Look at that special defense. Too bad it has no attack or special attack. Oh, and speed. What speed? We don't need speed here. Speed's for losers. Honestly, I think I need to be studied because there's just no way that my luck is just that bad all the time. Like, there's gotta be some kind of special gimmick or something going on here that allows my luck to just be this bad constantly. Put me to sleep. Yep, I had a heal. I'm not wasting it for this.
Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again.
Oh, I didn't do that right.
Back to the lab.
Heart reset. I swear I'm trying, chat. I really do. It always makes me feel bad because it always looks like I'm not actually giving it the old college try. I really am. It's just, God, this game's it's doing its best to play against me. Keep. Keep this. Oh, I got Ice Beam and Mega Kick. I have the same attack and special attack. Good special, as well as special defense. Speed's defense is not there at all. Bulk up. I could use bulk up to make myself a bit tankier. It could make my Mega Kick even stronger. Oh wait, we just one-shot him. Good job. Let's go. Once I learn Icy Wind, well, I mean, I have Ice Beam, so I kind of feel like Icy Wind would be kind of silly, but I also don't want Belly Drum, so sure. You know what? This is not bad. No defense is okay. As long as we're fast, we should be able to... Looks like a alarm. windows are open. Boom. Okay. Alright, so we made it out of lab. We evolved at level 37. We could actually make this work. Unless we run into something that's just amazing looking and we have this feeling of pivoting, we can make this work. God, that ability is plus though. I wish we had a better ability. We can't run from this and it's really irritating me. Ah, this game! Well, you know what they say, chat. There will always be somebody better. And in our case, it would be that Ninetales. That Ninetales is apparently better than us. Give me a second, chat. I gotta answer another question for... audio cue to the main panel, letting me know that one or more doors / windows are open / ajar. As long as I haven't armed my system for the day, the most it will do is send an audio cue to the main panel letting know that one or more door windows are open ajar. But if system is armed, opening a door / window will of course cause the alarm, the burglar alarm to go off, which in my case will alert the police if not deactivated within a set amount of time. Alright, let's go. We got our stuff. We are ready. Oh, we got Lumberry. That's actually really good. I kind of want to just check and see what other things are on these routes. Ah, you're kidding me, right? No! What the? I don't like checking for scouting.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab
What
again.
high speed I still can't run.
Lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
I might just do TFT, man. I'm actually getting sick and tired of this, man. It's so aggravating, man. Like, why is it I can't ever get anything to just roll my way? Why does everything always screw me over? Terrible speed again. And it's like, I'm sorry, Chad. I'm just so incredibly frustrated because every time it feels like I have a mon that can do something, the game literally just screws me over. It could have let me run from that fight. There was absolutely no reason that I needed to be stuck there. Yeah, I'm not doing enough damage. Thank God he missed that attack. Now I'm dead. Oh, I lived! Don't know how that happened. I have no special attack. I could have used tackle, I guess. I was hoping that the stab would do more damage than a tackle. Oh, I like Crobat. Can't run. Do I have a Pokeball already? No. I'm probably going to pivot to the Kingdra. Oh yeah, we're going for the Kingdra. Needle Arm is fun. Less weaknesses. It's level 5. I don't know if we want to try to get a higher level one. I have a feeling that if I attempt to, I just get murked by something. Alright, we just gotta keep healing. I'm gonna buy some more Pokeballs too because I want to be able to catch that Kingdra. I have a feeling 5 won't be enough. And I say that because I don't believe I'll have enough damage. I won't be able to hit it enough times to be able to catch it in that manner. Fake tears, yes, we know. Level 3. So level 5 and level 3 thus far. I'm hoping it comes at level 7 or 8. One of these got to come at a higher level, right? I'm just gonna heal. I don't trust the game to not crit me to death. I can't trust the game to not kill me. It's already proven that it will do whatever it can to make sure I get marked in some way, shape, or form. Also, it already has Shedinja coverage. It's level 6. I feel like I can get it higher. I feel like I can get to level 7, right? At least. I might have to just settle for level 6, though. In the interest of not getting killed randomly. Oh my god! It has got Earthquake. Crobat has the Earthquake. That almost murked me. The problem is, no, it doesn't have... It has more weaknesses. You were screwed. I should have caught it.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again.
I
Messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again.
I should have just caught it.
To the lab again.
And then just
Uh-oh, back
escaped.
to the lab.
Took it to the thing. Got rid of it. We get Hariyama. It's a good attack. No defense. Its speed is okay, but I've already learned that this speed is bad too. It's got Intimidate, which is always a good thing. It's got Intimidate, so I'm gonna name it Scare Tactics. Oh my god, naming with speed boost on sucks. Scare attacks. Wait, who am I fighting? I didn't even check to see who I was gonna fight. I got Revenge. My god, it almost died. Thank god I didn't die. Let's allow Revenge to do what it's gotta do. 19 speed. You know what? It's not a bad mon. It could have better attacks. QB. Having Intimidate is always good. Especially since I have no defense. Wait. I guess I never actually went down far enough. So far, I've only run into people here. Not to. Okay. I was curious what the other Pokemon was. It's just a bird. I guess their company left because I don't hear anybody upstairs anymore. Just the wife moving around. I don't think I have a Moonstone, right? I think I have any. I do have a Moonstone. The one stone that doesn't matter for it. I saw somebody do like a really good Wailord run. I don't know if I'd ever be able to manage that. And I think the biggest problem I had with the Wailord was that it was too slow. Alright, sorry. I throw my tissue in the trash can. Do. I have Hardened Barrier. So it's got Slack Off and Weather Ball and Giga Drain. I was trying to see what it had move wise. Of course, it's going to keep using the same moves over and over again, so that didn't help. Alright, we're seeing everybody here. Was Nidoking, Wailord, and I can't remember what the third one was. Kecleon. Theoro. I actually want to do another Sceptile run. Oh my god, I can't run, and it almost killed me. It would have Sonic Boom. That's what it was. Okay. Squirtle. I would love to take the Squirtle and try to get it level 16 and evolved. Which I would do if I thought I could get away with it. I don't think I can get away with it. If I had more healing items, then I would definitely try. Actually, let's get the rest of the items. If I can get a decent amount of healing items, I would probably try the other route. Ooh, right on. Ice ball. Yeah, we gotta run. Slow King. It's faster than me and it's got more. The Slow King could be interesting. Yeah, I had 19 speed and the Slow King outpaced me. That's a little concerning. Level 9 Slow King. I might actually catch this. Oh, man. It has poison point. Oh, yeah, we gotta catch it. We gotta catch it because we are gonna get screwed otherwise. Oh, God. Slow. Let me turn this down a little bit. Slow. The speed of it. In. Let's do lowercase. Slow. In. Stead. Oh wait, I can still do slow and steady. So slow. And steady. Okay. Slow and steady. That is a new mon. Alright. It's got no special defense. It's got really good defense, attack, special attack, and speed, but it's got no special defense. So basically a pseudo glass cannon. I'll take it. Alright, we gotta go and pivot out. Poison point's also annoying to have, but it could help in a pinch if they happen to hit me, get poisoned, and then we manage to rickroll because of that. So it's not the worst, but it's also not the best. Alright, let's go. We got Eruption, Blast Burn, Facade. We have a Dragonair. Ah, lame. Facade. Facade again. Wait, I'm so confused. What? Dark moves are considered physical though, right? How did we die to that? Maybe not. Maybe they're not considered physical. I don't even care anymore, man. Whatever. This game is so annoying. Yeah, hit me with Feint Attack. So wait, maybe Dark is considered special. Maybe I'm just wrong. Oh, Dark is considered special. Never mind, that's why it killed me. Never mind. I'm just wrong. I was reading it wrong. I'm a dum-dum, that's all that was. Cool. Well, rip.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again.
There's nothing else to say about it. It's my fault, and I need to live with the consequences of my actions. It didn't let me move down. For whatever reason, it didn't let me move down. How long have we been doing this, chat? Almost 2 hours and we haven't gotten anything even to Brock. Poliwag, Poochyena, Hitmonlee. Well, we go against a Poochyena. Vital Spirit and Berry Juice. Polyswag. I'm just gonna nickname it Swag. I mean, we don't. It doesn't evolve to level 25. I doubt I ever get that far. Yeah, I doubt this Pokemon lasts long enough to hit level 25. It's not even me trying to be rude. It's just... See?
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again.
Exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Though I'm surprised it was able to take that first hit. Alright, we get Sceptile with Inner Focus, Knight, 14 attack, 14 defense, 13 special attack. 14 special defense, but only 11 speed. I said I wanted to get another Sceptile run going. Unfortunately, they took it seriously and gave me nothing in exchange for it. It's fine. I gotta use Ingrain. I can use that while I'm in the gym, at least. Got speed time. Well, that or my quick ball.
Back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Back to the lab.
We get to pick whoever we want. I do not want to fight Latia, so I guess we're going to stick with the C-Dot after all. Vol's at level 14. It's got no attack, no defense. Ugh. And its speed is lackluster at best. But we, I said, but we get Needle. No, you don't get Needle Arm. We can't learn Needle Arm. Or whatever. I don't know what originally it was, but we don't get to learn it. That's all that matters. Fight me, nerd. You say it like I have a choice. Poop.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again.
What I come to expect of this. I'm having fun getting completely washed every time I hit the button. Sticky Hold. So we went from Sticky Hold to Suction Cup. They both do the same thing, meaning you don't lose your items. My speed is 12, my special defense is 14, my special attack is 9. This Pokemon is bottom of the barrel, but we may be able to get out of the lab with it. We may get out of the lab. I lied. Dude.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed
Where are
up.
the Pokemon with high speed stats, man? Why do I always get
Back to the
the
lab.
slow Pokemon? Like, where are the fast ones, man? There's got to be some rule that every other attempt has to have a Pokemon with decent speed. 14. Ah. Again, not the best. But at this point, anything. I just want to get a run going, man. I get severely demoralized if I can't even get out of Viridian Forest after like 30 attempts. We have no attack, by the way, so that means we don't have a stab. We have literally... We can learn stab moves eventually, but we just don't do anything with the stab moves. Metronome for Howl. Thunderbolt did nothing. Blizzard does nothing. Water Pulse does something, I guess, but not really much of anything. We made it out of the lab, at least. Marshtomp. I mean, 16 speed is okay. I don't know. I can't. I don't know how to judge this stuff anymore, man. Every time I think the speed is okay, I get stuck in a can't escape situation and end up getting murked anyway. I do know that its special attack and regular attack aren't anything to write home about. I need one of them to be in the 20s. 20 speed, 20 special attack, and then decently okay defensive stats is usually where I want to be at. Well.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
So, can someone in chat remind me why we try to scout? Because it feels like every time I attempt to scout new Pokemon to pivot into, I get killed by said scouting target. Every single time. Without fail. Oh, well, this is scoutable. I mean, I'm scouting. I'm not scouting, pivoting. I mean, I let the barrier on because whatever. I don't give a crap anymore.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again.
Would you all be interested in watching the TFT? I know this can't be fun watching me have to do this again, constantly. Like, the thing that I like about watching other people do Kaizo mons is because they don't always get stuck in the lab constantly. I see other people getting runs going all the time, but for some reason, I can never be one of those people. I am forever stuck in the lab. Oh my god. Good defense stats, okay speed, absolutely abysmal, everything else. And my attack and special attack are non-existent. I literally don't do anything. And so it's like, oh, you can take a hit, but you also can't dish out any damage, so it kind of makes it even. It should not have taken 3 Zap Cannons to kill him. Like, it just shouldn't. Sad day in heck. That where it took me 3 zap cannons to knock out a quillfish, of all things. Nothing pivotable here. Chansey. You know what? I wonder if Chansey would be a decent one to do. Well, I have high defense stats, so I can't really... I was kind of curious to see what other attacks and stuff I had. Swallow! If only that was a Blissey or a Snorlax. Then we truly could have gotten somewhere. Donkey Tick. Alright, let's see what's above. Sorry. We're too high up. And nodded off. Bum, 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 bum. Alakazam, okay. It's got Volt Absorb. Why? Why does it have that? Charm, Leer, Assist. Bro, do you not have an attack? Okay, Iron Tail. Strangest attack for it to have. Oh my god. Ad starting in 35 seconds. What, chat? What am I even doing here? Like, what even am I doing here? Once again, completely stuffed out by the lack of just getting caught. Like, how can I have really good speed and still can't get the fuck out of there? I'm just trying to figure out what this game wants from me. Also, we only have one attack. And that's Solar Beam. We have Transform, but like, why would we use that? How you doing, Jack Diddley? We'll never kill it because it has soft boil. Try to get him struggling before he heals himself. Okay. I was like, don't heal. Okay, he didn't heal. For the love, I don't know how we managed to get out of that. We should have been dead to rights there. Once I learn Bone Rush, I mean, my attack is kind of low, but I also can't use Spit Up, and I need something other than Solar Beam. So we'll just do it. I'm gonna keep this Mon just because it's got really high speed, and honestly, I just cannot deal with Pokemon with no speed anymore. So it's got Side Beam. It didn't really do too much damage, but also have a really high special defense. Ooh, Flareon! It's got Sky Uppercut. I'm curious what its stats are, though. It's got Swift Sky Uppercut. Solar Beam it? Swift Sky Uppercut, Leaf Blade. Scoot up, ba boo, scoot up, dee da. I'm clearly faster than it, though. I'm just gonna keep this. I'm not gonna pivot. I am gonna scout though, because I finally have a Mon that won't get me trapped in combat. Or rather, I should say, I finally have a Mon that shouldn't get me trapped in combat. Its ability sucks though. Because it means I'm taking unnecessarily chip damage. Absol? Do 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 do. But skidda bada boo, skidda bee da da boo da, skidda bada boo da ba ba bee ba boo. Skidda bada boo, skidda dee da da boo da, skabba dee da da ba da boo. Ooh, I like Umbreon. It's got Toxic, Weather Ball, I need to run, right? I need to run, right? I kind of want to get that Umbreon, though. I'm faster than it, but it's Umbreon. Nah. I kind of want that Umbreon. But I don't want to give up my speed. Oh, come on. I just want to scout the rest of the mons on this brute. Is it really just going to be Cosform? Seal? No, I don't like this Pokemon. Kingdra! Okay. It's got imprisoned for whatever reason. Signal Beam. haven't seen it do anything that impressed me though. Like it takes me a while to kill it, but I just didn't feel like it did anything that was like, wow, I need to catch that. I haven't seen it last month. I might just go into the forest though. Stream Deck update now available. Reminds me, I need to start finding another platform to use outside of Stream Elements for my alerts and whatnot. Since Stream Elements is looking to go down, I don't want to use Streamlabs again. I don't. That thing was burning my computer up with the amount of CPU usage it was going through. It was actual insanity. Umbreon's here. I kind of really want this Umbreon though. It's got Flamethrower, which did quite a bit of damage considering I have high special defense. You know what? It might be lacking in speed, but I'm going to go for it. Hey, how's it going, Dom? Welcome back in. We'll nickname it Best Friend. Yeah, how's life been treating you, sir? So away to the moon from this great white wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. Come on and jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and you're... I may have landed a gig? Nice! Congratulations! Floppy redeemed Luigi is #1. Odyssey, yes see. Odyssey, yes see. 10 attack, 26 special attack, and 19 speed. So it actually isn't that much slower than the Hunter. The biggest difference is that it has infinitely more infinitely more defense than the other one. So this actually was a okay pivot, all things considered. A job similar to 2 jobs ago through Royal Communication Consultants for parent company JP Morgan Chase. Nice. Congratulations. Is it remote, fully on person? Like what are we looking like here? On site? Okay. Hopefully the hours aren't too bad. Well, since we've already pivoted, we don't have to worry about all the other stuff, so we just got done. About a 6-month contract, but I'm using as a foot in the door for JP Morgan proper. I need to look into JP Morgan myself, actually. Do I toxic it? Can I toxic it? They hit me with a hydro pump. I'm actually surprised I did so much damage with flamethrower. Yeah, weather ball is basically useless except when the weather is something that counts as special. So weather ball is either pointless or god tier. In this current build, that is. Well, I am very happy for you. I'm glad that we finally got the gig landed. I know you've been working really hard at it. I'm glad that it actually the hard work paid off for you.
Let's go.
I'm wishing you luck. That you're able to get in, show them what you're made of, and land bigger stuff. He just sky attacked me, you jerk. Oh, okay, he confused me. Do I learn any attacks? I do. My next attack 16. What do I do about this guy? I'm gonna poison it. Oh god, it's gonna kill me with a kick. I'm afraid to get kicked and killed. Oh my god, it does 20 damage. I'm faster than it, but I don't have anything that does any like super effective damage.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
I'm about to do TFT. I'm about to do TFT, man. I can't. I am just hyper demoralized, man. I can never seem to get out of nothing. I've been living my life in this lab forever. Every time it feels like I have a decent mod, something else comes that just basically spits all over me. I have no speed again. This mod's literally gonna take me nowhere. Such a good flare, a good Umbreon, and yet for some reason that Clamperl had ridiculous stats for whatever reason. It's like, I'm just going to hit you for everything, and you can't heal through it. I did no damage.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
And in the interest of not having to fight the stupid Entei, we'll pick up the Kakuna. At higher levels, the Entei's gonna be a pain in the butt. That's why I didn't. Serene Grace, which promotes extra added effects. But I'm slow, so it doesn't matter. We're actually gonna make. Oh my god, never mind. Okay, never mind. I'm about to say we're actually gonna make it out, but then it. I don't know. I got hit. I was like, yeah, never mind. All right, we made it out. Now we just gotta get Pokeball so we can pivot. Milotic is always a good pivot. Usually. Can't run from it, but that makes sense. I have no speed. So when do you know for sure if you got the gig or not? I assume you've gone through like the bulk of the interviews. Based on the company name, the assumption is you have 3 different interviews, correct? Or 3 different meetings. The first, like the mini interview, the main interview, and then like the meet the boss type deal. Where they tell you if you get the job or not. I kind of want to scout the Milotic out and see what it has. Protect. Dude, did it just double protect? It's got color change. Lovely Kiss, Protect. Psywave. Yep, we know. Bro, what's your last attack? I'm trying to see what its last attack is. It refused to reveal it. Oh my god, can you do anything else, my friend? I know you have more than this. Blaze kick.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
I should have just caught it. I should just gone for broke, caught it, and then pivot it later if it was bad. I'm gonna stop trying to scout mons and just go ahead and catch. Because every time I scout, I literally get murked. Yay! 8 speed! I'm loving this. We're gonna do great things together, right, Puchiana? I'm not naming it because I don't feel like dealing with it. Or rather to say, we won't have it long enough for it to matter.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Essentially 30 something attempts so far. Not a single one past Viridian. Actually, we had one past Viridian, but we died to our rival, so. Alright, we got Swampert. Water Veil, so we eat water attacks. 16 attack, 16 defense, 16 special attack, 16 special defense, 6 speed. Oh, it's slow as molasses. Destiny Bond. Well, we should at least get out of the gym. The lab, I meant. We almost got killed here. Sorry I was in a match. All good. I'm assuming you're playing, Sorry. I'm assuming you're playing Gexen Squadra? Okay. But no, I just asked, when will you know for sure if you got the job? Based off the company name, I assume there's a meet and greet, then like the main interview, followed by, well no, the first interview, the second interview, and then the meet the boss type deal. Here's the deal. I like deals. Especially when it saves me money. Keep your max. I gotta pivot off this mon because he's so slow. I gotta pivot off this mon because he's so slow. My god, I almost died to a Chansey with a Hyper Beam. Technically, I did get the job. The reason I say may have is because this is my first time being a freelance IT contractor. Oh yeah, so but have you ever worked as a contractor before? Just in general? Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done freelance. I've done a contract as well, but I was never a freelancer. You use ZipRecruiter? Never used ZipRecruiter. Son of a no! I better. I almost died to Leaf Blade again. Every time I'm Swampert, I get killed by Leaf Blade. RCC contacting me via email. Standard stuff so far. Okay. Linked in for a phone call. Okay. Gotcha. Oh no, I'm gonna die. We're dead. We are dead. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to play TFT.
Oh no, back to the lab again.
Yeah,
Back to the lab
This
again.
is brutal.
Not again. Back to the lab again. Oh, back to the lab.
I have to call the lady, explain the job, ask if the pay and schedule was okay. Yeah, I know my wife does freelance work on top of her standard contracting job. "16 speed with speed boost, no defense or special defense. Special attack and attack is off the chain. We are a glass cannon through and through. This mon is a glass cannon through and through. We also only have one attack. Not used to this job process, so you're worried until you're actually on site. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, they do also have the ability to just renege whenever they feel like it. Now, do I think they'll do that? No. But the possibility always exists. I'm going to run this and just bank on the fact that I can one-shot everything. My move pool sucks right now, though. That's where my issue's going to come. All I have is Frenzy Plant, which means I can hit once and then I'm stuck sitting for a turn. Unless I see like a Chansey or a Blissey or something like that. Somebody of my favorites. I think I just keep with this one. Nothing seems like a scam so far, but I'm keeping my third eye open. I think it's legitimate. I just haven't had a president for this type of job. That's fair. Tis fair. Use your typical phone screening, then team Zoom interview, then job offer signing. Yeah. That's what I'd be used to as well. Well, in the new age, at least. Most of my jobs were way back when, so a lot of the phone conversation didn't happen. It was mostly just they call to set up an in-person interview. You do the in-person interview, and then you got a job. Either you'll find out whether or not you got the job. I think the only job that I've done that that had more than that, more steps than that, was Marriott. When I first got onto Marriott, was a phone call interview, then an in-person interview, and then they told me whether I had the job, sign the paper, whatnot. And then my current job, which was a Zoom call into a it was a phone call into a Zoom call into sign papers. I'm just gonna keep with it. I think I'm just gonna keep this. My defensive stats are horrific, but everything else is fine. Well, in my move pool, it's horrific. But, I think as long as I can one-shot with Frenzy Plant, we should be fine. It's a Kyogre. Oh, no. Oh, it's faster? It's faster and it dodged me. We get another attack. So we aren't stuck to just Frenzy Planting, I guess. It's not the best attack, My next attack comes at 13. Wait, I went up a star rank because of tackle. We're gonna tackle people, chat. It's gonna be fun. Tackle! Oh my god, I did nothing. Oh, gotta keep missing. Oh. Oh, well.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again.
I went with the hope that we would get something that we can potentially use.
Back to the lab.
We got tackle, which technically we can use, but what is that ever going to do to anything? Yeah, it was just not realistic to try to bank on Frenzy Plant because it leaves me wide open the very next turn. So we get for Alligator into Krabby, so that's cool. 13 speed with the speed growth trait. Good special defense and defense. Good attack. I mean, okay attack. You know what? Let's do this. Gator. Gator. Hater. Oh no, I'm gonna name it Gator Pal because I love for Alligator. My ability is Pressure, which is not the worst, but it's also not the best. I think I go for Bounce. Air Cutter? I got paralyzed. That sucks.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again.
Paralyzed.
Back to the lab.
I hate when they give me the strong Pokemon, but they allow me to get murked by the weak Pokemon. But then give me the weak Pokemon and I get murked by the strong one. Which, that makes the most sense, of course, but... I got Water Absorb, so my... one of my big weaknesses is gone. I'm gonna nickname it Water Flex because it has the ability that makes it ignore water. Of course, there's no guarantee you'll still have it when it evolves, but I'm gonna run it because I want to have fun, and I'm tired of not having fun. I've been not having fun this entire time because I keep getting murked by everything, by all the not fun stuff. Sure, we'll get rid of Psych Up. If we can attract it, then maybe we get out of the lab. Air Cutter. Air Cutter again. Air Cutter some more. Wants to learn Sing? Sure, we'll get rid of Attract. Sing is more likely to guarantee that I can deal with... Put people to sleep and then deal with them afterwards. Drizzle. Lapras. Oof. Oh no! It fire blasted me. I cannot get away from it. And we're screwed. Let's go heal. Alright, Lapras. Can't escape. Can't escape. Got away safely. Okay. Please let me get to that heal. No! Oh, no, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We got out. We managed to escape. Our special defense is terrible, which is why Fire Blast was doing so much damage. Master Ball. Well, if we get to a point where we're gonna die, we can at least get out of it. We have a get out of jail free card. I feel like I should ignore the item. Yeah, I can't escape the Toadette either. There's a Typhlosion. Do we just grab the Typhlosion? I feel like we just grabbed the Typhlosion. Sorry, I looked at my phone because I got an alert, only to see that I had millions of them. I don't have to nickname it. I'm just going to name it Flo. Oh wait, I forgot to swap them. That's fine. We made it out. We're gonna go and pivot out. Alright, 23 attack, 24 defense, 28 special attack, 21 special defense. 10 speed. Oh my god, it is this. What? Oh my, it's as slow as the Cyndaquil is. God darn it. I got Mach Punch, so I have a priority move. But it's so slow. It's legit so slow. Well, hey, at least we know it can run from itself. Can't do much else. If I get poisoned in here, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, am I just dead?
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We live there. Back to the lab again. Paris, Ariados, and Armaldo. Ugh. Yeah, get the Ariados against the Armaldo is basically like asking to be killed. And again, no speed. Which has just been the bane of all of my playthroughs. My Pokemon have always lacked speed. I can hit it with Rock Slide? Doesn't matter, we're dead. Oh, we got paralyzed too.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Wax Incense, no Dragonair. We get Bayleaf. Bayleaf against Dragonair. Again, no speed. Also, no attack. All my moves are attack based. Or physical based. And my ability stops me from losing a attack stat. So you know, the classic case of the Pokemon is geared for one specific. The Pokemon's stats are geared for one specific thing, but the attacks and everything else that it has is geared for the opposite. So its stats are geared for special, but all of its attacks and abilities and whatnot are geared for physical. And it's slow as Sid. Oh, it's got rough skin. That's unfortunate.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
So many attempts for no real reason. Yep, we get the Goldeen because sure. I'm not naming it. I just don't care anymore. It doesn't feel like it's worth taking the time trying to name it when we just keep going. We keep losing immediately.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Pitches Berry is fun. Wobbloo, Sandshrew, ugh. No speed again, mind you. And no special attack. I'm not nicknaming it. I'm actually kind of just over nicknaming right now. Until we can get a decent Pokemon that will in turn give us a decent run, I'm just going to ixnay on nicknaming. Kind of just a waste of time. Let's get rid of conversion. Good defense, but no special defense, no special attack. We got reversal. That's the only thing I have going for me, and I think that's the one that gets stronger when you. Yeah, deal more damage the less HP the user has. Important breakpoints 80 power at 35% HP or lower, and 150 power at 10% HP or lower. We're not getting. We would probably never get low enough for that to matter.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again.
There's really no point in getting out of the lab if we're going to go right back to the lab the second we do get out of it. We're like, yes, we made it out of the lab. Took one step into the grass and was dead. Charizard, Tentacruel, Heracross. Yay, I get Zard. Oh, it's got some decent speed. No special defense. No special attack. It's got decent speed. Skull Bash, Self-Destruct, Vice Grip, Magic Cope. And its abilities is minus. Yeah, they always do. Charizard terrible. And I think it's because he looks cool that they just decide to always screw him over with everything else.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
We get Glalie into Hariyama. It's got no attack stats, so basically we sit here and we stare at the guy. Ability is inner focus, not that it matters, because it doesn't do anything for us. Scary face, doesn't matter, it didn't do anything for us. We have access to Sky Attack, but without any actual...
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
Why am I still doing this shit? I should have quit this forever ago, and yet here I am still suffering. Bayonets. Yeah, this one's kind of bad too. I'm not nicknaming it. I am kind of bad as just being nice. What? It wouldn't do anything that I could use against it.
Back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab.
To win it. You are doomed to fail because I say so. So basically, for those of you who are not aware, Truant is an ability that basically locks you out of every other ability. Or doesn't lock you out of every other ability. It locks you out of moving every other turn. It's basically puts you in an everlasting Hyper Beam. It treats it as so that you've used a move like Hyper Beam, Giga Impact, and or something of that sort, so that you will always do nothing the turn after you do something. I know it tells me to pick the Walrein. Chat, I'm going to ignore this for the first time in my life. Or not first time. For the first time in a while, I'm going to pick the Blissey. Because I've always... People have been telling me that Blissey's been... No, that was a terrible idea. That was a dumb choice. Can I go back? Can I go back? This Blissey... It's horrifically bad. It is really slow. Yeah, I regret not listening to the game. I want to see. I'm curious to see. I used Blaze Kick by accident. That's not what I do. Muddy Water. Yeah, I should not have... I mean, I guess we would have won against the Nose Pass. I just want to see what the... I wish I could just restart this run. I want to see what the Walrein stats was going to be. 13 attack, 11... 13 special attack, 11 attack is really bad. And not to mention 9 speed. It's a wonder I'm able to run from any of these. Oh wait, I still have leftovers on. Get that off. But. I feel like I have to pivot. I feel like if I don't pivot, I'm gonna actually end up hurting myself here. Can you feel the love tonight? It's because we have no speed. I've heard nothing but good things about Blissey, but whenever I run into them, they always have no stats at all. Sorry. Why'd I go way down there? Boom. Going north. So I guess check pivots here. I think we already ran into all the ones of the other route. Seidra could be interesting. Ledian. Beldum. Doom Desire! I desire your doom! I don't want any of these ones. I'm just kind of curious to see what the last one is. I have no idea how I'm able to get away from combat when my speed is basically non-existent. Sorry. I nodded off and I was thinking about the little one. Something we talked about with the wife yesterday in terms of baby care methods and whatnot. And for some reason, I just nodded off and started thinking about it. Sorry. How do we hit Hitmonlee? I'm trying to figure out how I ended up all the way down there. I ran into all the Mons in this route. There's nobody here to pivot to. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Cyndaquil? You know what? I might do Cyndaquil if I can get it at a higher level. I think level 8's fine. I just need something, because, God, it's going to be awful to try to deal with this. Okay, we caught him in the quill. Ars Vice. Oakley Doakley, let's go and put the defensively powerful Blissey into the box because it while it may be defensively powerful, it literally does nothing. Unaffected by additional effects by other Pokemon's damaging moves. Good. 9 attack, 20 defense, 16 special attack, 21 speed. This is actually a really good Cyndaquil, all things considered. 16 special attack. We just don't have... We have Crunch, that's it. If we had any kind of like fire move, this Cyndaquil would literally be next level. Oh man, I didn't mean to engage that immediately. Oh dear. Why is it still faster than me? At 21 speed, I still can't outspeed the seal. I think that's funny.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Oh, back to the lab.
Like, the game literally says, here, you can have this Pokemon with really high speed. We're just going to make everything faster than you so that it doesn't matter if you have a Pokemon with high speed. It also didn't help that we didn't really have anything to fight against the combustion anyway. So from now on, I'm just gonna kill with what they give me, man. I ignored what they gave me, and it turned out to be the wrong decision. Wow, these attacks are really good. Too bad they're all special. Oh my god! Not to mention my ability is Truant again. This is a pivot. We are pivoting for sure. Oh, wow. I got paralyzed and I took so much damage. I'm not going anywhere.
Back to the lab
Whatever.
again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to
Yeah, I
the
already knew I was losing
lab
that.
again.
I literally
Back to
had
the lab.
nothing going on there. It was like, oh, you outspeed me? Fine, we'll paralyze you and then use extreme speed. Just to laugh at your face. I'm not naming this. This is going to be a pivot. I have one attack, by the way. And I don't really do any damage.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Oh, back to the lab.
Basically doing nothing. Unfortunate. Doesn't even begin to explain how bad this has been. We are just about 40 attempts in, and we have literally done nothing but die in the forest or in the lab. Zubat versus Onyx. Yeah, we screwed again. 11 speed, yay! Oh wow, I get thunder. Too bad I can't hit him with it. Boop. Too bad you can't hit him with it. I had Sonic Boom, so it's guaranteed 20 damage. It e-sense to me.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Oh, back to the lab.
I'm just here to get finger exercises in. Essentially, I'm working on how fast I can hit the button to reset the run. Sceptile, Grovyle, and Swinub, and we get the Sceptile. That's cool. 12 speed. I got Lock on Fissure. Bubble, Lock on Fissure, Crust Claw. Good special attack, good defense. No special defense, and our speed is very middling. I wish our speed was 20 plus. Twitch chat, we got a ad starting in 40 minutes. Or 40 seconds. 40 seconds, sorry. I'm going to be trying to do Lock on Fissure. Some way, somehow. I don't think it works on this starting fight, though, because I think my level has to be higher than the Pokemon that I'm using it on. Take some bacon and I put in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Hello? Hey. Sounds good. I'll see you then. Bye. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Alright, so we made it out of lab. We have Fissure. We have Lock On. We have the cheese. But our speed set is low, so we probably don't stick with this cheese. We probably ignore this cheese and move on to something else. Mostly because I'm afraid that we get murked by this cheese. I definitely want to try it. At some point, we're going to have to get rid of Fissure. Oh, I'm just going to die to the overheat. Yeah, that's lovely. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's going to make. Yeah, my speed does not allow for me to do this. Unfortunately, I have to pivot. I would love to pivot to the Typhlosion, but I'm almost certain it's going to be useless. I just haven't really seen any good Typhlosions. It making itself slower there actually saved my bacon. because it allowed me to be able to run from it. I want to see what else is here. I just wish the Sceptile had like decent attack stat and whatnot. Oh yeah, so that was I guess I'll wait for the ad to end. For those of you still here, that was the pest control company. They'll be here in about 15 minutes. I'll have to step away at that point to go out to the backyard and walk through the groundhog situation we have back there. Hopefully it won't take too long. I was only told we're getting an estimate today. So I don't think there's any actual work being done. I think we have to reschedule time for like actual work to get done. I think he told me it's gonna be like $650. It's a lot of money to spend. So I had some people saying that mothballs could also work. Oh I'm screwed. Oh no, this sucks. Oh my god. I can't run.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again.
So welcome back to the
Back to the
fight.
lab again. Oh, back to the lab.
Just to make you aware, we had a phone call during the ad break from the pest control people. They will be here in about 15 minutes or so. And when that happens, I'll need to step away for a little bit so that I can walk with them through the backyard so we can kind of figure out what to do about these groundhogs that have taken up residence underneath my shed out there. We're doing this because groundhogs have, while they aren't like particularly dangerous, they can be dangerous for structural reasons because they burrow underground. Now, thank God the shed is way far away from my house, so it shouldn't really affect my house all that much, but I don't want them to start burrowing further out towards my house. So we're going to figure out, I guess, just trying to figure out how bad or how extensive the problem is, and then how much it's going to cost to get them, to catch them, or what other methods that I can use that won't require me to pay them Ungo Bungo's amount of dollars to get them out of here, so to speak. Fire Blast, Razor. Oh my god, these are so bad. I can't. I think I'm just over doing Kaizos for a bit. Yeah, I think I might just be over doing Kaizos for a bit. It was fun when I was consistently getting like decent runs going, but lately it's just been a lot of nothing constantly, and it's really been irritating me. We aren't going anywhere or doing anyway. Like, we've literally done 40 plus runs today and none of them resulted in a Brock. And I got poisoned again because game. Yep, it woke up just enough time to kill me.
Oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Oh, back to the lab.
Shedinja, Crowbats, Golbat. I don't want Shedinja though, man. What? I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna pick the Crobat. Sorry, chat. Why would I pick the Shedinja? It literally is just dead at any point in time of the game. No attack. This stats are terrible too. Greninja's the only Pokemon where it sucks if you pick it, but it's terrible if you have to fight against it. It's like one of the few Pokemon that just, you can't win no matter what. I'm actually slower than the Golbat. Oh no, it's a speed tie. Is he here already? He said 15 minutes. Oh no, my mom's here. Alright, well, we have decent speed. Our special attack is okay, but the only thing that we have special attack related is Pedal Dance. Which could leave a little to be desired. I'm just having a Crobat, man. I love Crobat. It's nice to know that we won't get self-destructed randomly. Gonna head out? Alright, man. Have a good one. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna end the stream. We've been streaming for 3 hours, so it'd probably be better to just end the stream rather than making you all sit here for however long. I don't even know, for me to come back and resume streaming. So it's possible that it's probably better to just end the stream, and then if we have time later tonight, stream again. We're gonna keep the Sonic Boom guy. We have guaranteed 20 damage there, so that's good. Cloyster. Get away from that. Drowsy. Oh, yeah, and good luck. I'm praying for your success with your new job. If anyone is more deserving of that, of a new job, with the potential for, you know, higher success, that would be you, my friend. Pedal Dance! Oh, God, it did no damage. Pedal Dance! It had enough to substitute? Son of a biscuit. Yep. Yup. Yup. Gabe. It's so evil. Yup. Confused. Do nothing. Yup. Am I dead? Oh, I got burned. Yes. Alright, Ted, I'm done. I'm gonna head out. Hanging out with me. I'm gonna scoodle. I'm gonna be raiding Fire Dragon. He's doing his Sizzling Summer of Stream event. So let's go over to Fire Dragon. And yeah, say hi to them. I'm heading out. I gotta get ready for the guy to come back, and yeah, I just keep getting killed, and it's really irritating me now. I can't. I've died more than enough for the day. Yeah, it's so evil, man. Get confused, hurt myself by confusion 4 times in a row, then get try attack, burnt, dead. I literally had, the game was not even in my hands. I had no control of whether or not I win or lose there. So stupid. But yeah, have a great one, everybody. I love y'all. Take care. I'll see you on the next stream. Bye. Bye. Sorry you couldn't meet Ryan this time. We'll try to get you to meet him in the next stream. But yeah. Peace out, everybody.